Looks like Jerry's got the first question. Go ahead, Jerry.
Yeah, hi, Zan. I wonder where you're at in the rehab. Where are you 100% now? And, what's that been like, this long haul of getting back to good health?
Yeah, it's been super long. I mean, it's been like over like a year and a half now, but yeah, I'm back at 100% and I feel good and I'm ready to go.
And just as a follow, how do you think you can contribute to, the team this season?
Just I guess like whenever coach needs me, I could just go in there and play hard. Love playing defense and I love playing hard. I play to win.
All right, next up, we'll go with Larry Vaught.
Zan, just wondered what it was like not having any Kenny Payne around right now.
You said what?
What's it like not having any Kenny Payne around at practice and at home and everything like that?
It's definitely different not having them around. Like practice is way different, but we're still doing good. We're all on track and stuff, so it's all good. And I still talk to him every day, so it's all good.
That's because what kind of advice does he offer when you do talk to him?
He just says keep working hard and just keep working out and stuff like that.
All right, next up, we'll go with Ian Begley in New York. Go ahead, Ian.
Hey, Zan, sorry, just kind of along the same lines of that earlier. And what are your expectations for yourself this season?
Probably just to just listen to the coaches, just go out there, do what they tell me to do. If they need me, then I just do what they ask me to do.
Thank you.
All right, next up, we'll go with Alder Almo, and then I'll come back to you, Jerry.
Hi, Zan. Thanks for doing this. I would just like to ask how big his influence is your father to you and your game, and how it's like when he was hired by the New York Knicks and left you in Kentucky.
He influences it a lot. Like every day when I was little, we used to work out together. Like every single day, he would teach me everything he do, all that stuff. But when he left, it was all good because he wanted to go work with the New York Knicks, obviously.
Thank you.
All right, Jerry, I'm coming back to you. Go ahead, Jerry.
Yes, and you mentioned that the practices are way different, as you said, with your dad gone. How so?
Like my dad used to like I guess yell at everybody, like make us run a lot. Like he just if you knew him, he's hard on everybody. He likes everything done the way he wants it. So it's definitely different in that way.
And what, tell me, I didn't see you play in high school. What was your role in high school, and how would you compare that to what you anticipate your role being now at UK?
In high school, I was like the captain of the team, and the coach always wanted me to just like go score and do stuff like that. But like here, I'm just like probably here to play like defense, go out there and play hard, just play to win, just do what the game tells me to do. That's what coach always tells me, Coach Cal. Just do what the game tells you to do.
All right, Larry, I'm coming to you, and then Ian, I'll come back to you.
Sam, you talk about practice. Just what our practice has been like this year. What's your impression of some of your new teammates and all so far?
All my new teammates are all good. Like they're all competitive. They all get after it. So like practice is really fun and competitive.
I mean, maybe how does that compare, say, like to last year, the competitiveness of practice?
No, it's the same competitive nature from last year too. This is a really great group of guys too, just like last year. So it's like all the same for real.
All right, Ian, I'm gonna circle back to you. Go ahead.
How has the restrictions with COVID and the pandemic, how has that impacted your ability to train and prepare over the past several months, if at all?
If anything, it's helped a lot because we've just had a lot of free time, and we don't go anywhere, but just the gym is back to our room. So like we're mostly in the gym all day. So, or if we're not in the gym, we're just like lifting weights or conditioning. So it's really impacted everyone for real. We all have more time in the gym.
Thank you.
All right, Alder, you got next. Hold on, let me try to unmute you. There you go.
Zen, what are your expectations in terms of your basketball career? What do you expect from yourself?
Really just to have fun with it. Just go out there and have fun, play basketball. That's really all I have to say.
Does your father give you an advice on which areas on your game which you need to improve on?
Yeah, he really just like shooting it better and just always keeping a high motor and just like playing hard at all times, like never like going on your knees, just like being really great conditioning, like have good conditioning.
All right, Jerry, you're next.
Dan, I noticed, tell me if I'm wrong, you're number 20. Why number 20? Why is that your number?
Cameron Fletcher said he wanted number 21, and I was willing to give it up to him.
How tough was that? Why was 21 your number, then, and why give it up?
It was tough giving it up, but like I said, Cam said he wanted it bad. At first, I wasn't willing to give it up, but then I said, you know what, I'll give it up just because he was cool about it and everything. So.
All right, Ian, back to you, and then Larry, I'll come to you next.
Zan, being here in New York, I know a lot of Knicks fans were so excited when your dad decided to make the jump. What do you think fans should know about your dad as a coach and as a mentor, and how he might impact players up here?
He's just never gonna give up on any of the guys that are on the team, and he's just gonna keep working them until like they perfect whatever he wants them to perfect or needs them to do whatever he needs them to do, and he's just gonna keep working until they're at where they need to be at.
Thank you.
Okay, Larry, you got next?
Zan, I just was wondering, when you talk about that, basically what you do is you go to the gym, go back to your room. What do you guys kind of do to keep from going crazy in a situation like that where you're not at it? Are there things you can do to kind of break the monotony up some for yourself?
There's not really much, but we usually just like sometimes like we'll go out to like a team dinner or something. We all like we'll get it like part of like the restaurant sectioned off for us, and then we'll just sit down and eat there. But like there's not really like anywhere we can go other than there. But, like, yeah.
What about even there in the dorm though? Are there things you do in the dorm to kind of break the monotony up?
I mean, sometimes we all like we'll go to each other's room and like play video games or something, but that's about it for real.
All right, Alder, we're coming back to you.
Okay, Zan, can you walk us through when the day that your father broke the news that he's being hired by the Knicks, and how tough it is that decision went through with your family, that since he's leaving you at Kentucky?
It was hard at first because like he's always like been right here by my side, but everybody in my family, we were all happy for him, and we were happy that he's going to work for the New York Knicks. Yeah, that was probably one of his dream jobs, was working in the NBA, so we were all happy for him.
Thank you.
All right, just a reminder, guys, you got questions, so use the raise hands feature. It looks like we got one from Jeff Sherman.
Yeah, hey, Zan, excuse me if you touched on this already. I had a little bit of a problem with the Zoom when it started. but you look like you're in really good shape right now. Have you done anything in particular in the off season to like change your body type much or get ready to compete this year?
Yeah, during like quarantine, like at the start of it, like every day, me and my dad, we would go walking, and he would walk while I would run, and then like as soon as I got far enough ahead, I'd just run back to him and just walk with him, and then kept doing like different patterns of running and walking.
Have you been able to notice the difference on the court, say from last year to this year?
Yeah, my conditioning is way better. Last year when I was practicing, I would just be so tired when I was doing everything. When I just got back from came back from the injury.
All right, Jerry, coming back to you.
Dan, I wonder what impression, there's so many new guys on the team, what impression any of them have made on you?
So I've known like some of them from before now, like Lance and all them, but they're all like making me tougher and stuff. Like in practice, like they're all going hard. They're all like they came to compete, just like stuff like that. So like that all like when you play against people like that, it makes you tougher and play harder.
And you've been here obviously a year. I'm wondering if there's you're a veteran, even though you haven't actually played, or are you kind of a newcomer in that sense? How would you categorize that?
I'm basically a newcomer, but like I've been known like the plays and all that. So like, but it was like my first time like this summer and like starting the new season right now, just like coming on the court. Like I'm just like everybody else.
All right, guys, give another few seconds here if there are any questions. Look like we got one from John Wong.
Hi, Zan. I'll confess, I've never seen you play before. So for somebody like me who knows nothing about your game, can you just tell me a little bit about your strengths, your weaknesses?
I really like to just like play hard. I like to go rebound, just like drive into the rim. I need to work on like shooting and like finishing at the rim because obviously playing high school and then coming to Kentucky and playing college is way different. Everybody's 7 foot when you drive into the lane, and just working on shooting when you're tired for real.
I assume that you watched a lot of the NBA and the playoffs, and you see a lot of these Kentucky guys go on and do real well. And as a fan, sometimes we kind of wonder why they didn't do better when they were at Kentucky. Why do you think that's the case?
I just feel like the college and NBA is way different. Like when you get to the NBA, like that just becomes your profession. So like that's all you do, and like that's all you work at from whenever you leave college to the NBA. You're just working at it all day, just continuous reps and stuff like that. So I feel like they have way more time to perfect the game in the NBA than in college. Because in college you're just trying to learn all the plays and stuff, and you still have to do school and all the work.
One more quick thing. If you're playing 3-on-3, pick 2 of your teammates to be on your team.
Playing like 3-on-3, just like against people, or like
just on the playground.
Oh, okay. On the playground, probably Dante and Lance.
Any particular reason why those 2?
Dante can really shoot it, and Lance plays really hard and gets all the rebounds.
All right, thank you.
I've got a couple more minutes left here, Jerry. Looks like you got another one.
Yeah, one more, please. Zan, I wonder if I'm assuming you've seen film or video of your father playing back in the day. What does that look like to you?
He was really good. He could shoot it, drive. He could do everything for real. I watched a couple of his gameplays.
Thanks.
John, come back to you.
Yeah, Zan, just one more thing about shooting. You mentioned Dante. Who are some of the other guys who can really fill it up on the team this year?
Really everyone. I can name some people off. Davion, Devin, BJ, Terrence. Really, everybody can really fill up the stat sheets from 3.
All right. Once again, as fans, we're always worried about the shooting. So you're saying that that's not going to be a concern this year with this team, right?
No, it should not be a concern by the time the season starts.
All right, guys, we're getting right up here on 11:20, so we'll end it there. Zan, want to really thank you for joining us. Guys, as always, I'll send out the transcript and the video here shortly. It'll be on the Vimeo website as